When thinking of a doctor's office, especially a pediatrician's office, you may often see children sitting in anxiety, waiting to get their shot. However, these children do not understand that they are being given a great gift through their vaccination. One of these vaccinations is the disease for polio, which is almost completely eliminated from the world population today. In order to fully understand the success of the polio vaccine, I am here today to relay to my audience the importance of the benefits indirectly and directly related to the vaccine. According to the National Library of Medicine, polio is a viral disease that can affect the nerves and cause partial or full paralysis. The disease was determined as a virus in the year 1908, and here's a picture of the disease in their virus form under an electron microscope. After the first polio breakout in the United States in the late 1800s, the race for the vaccine was on. And it wasn't discovered until 1960, where a very good inactive vaccine was used to mostly all the children in the United States and in Europe as well. Then the active vaccine came into play because it was considered more potent and created more immunity in the host. However, in 2000, the active vaccine was phased out of the United States because it was deemed unnecessary and too strong for the recipients. However, this did not stop the Western Hemisphere from being totally eradicated of the disease in the year 1994, and there has not been a case since. However, 4 particular countries stand out as being the most high risk and where it's still prevalent, where the polio disease is still prevalent. And these include Pakistan, India, Nigeria, and Afghanistan. And unfortunately, can also spread the disease to nearby countries as well still. So the disease is not totally, completely out of the population, but it is being worked on now. Now that was a brief history of the polio vaccine, now it's the time to do the direct effects the vaccine has had, especially in medicine. From the development of the polio vaccine, there was useful information that could be used by medical professionals all over the globe. During the development of the polio vaccine, doctors created a new and more efficient way to cultivate the viruses, in human tissues, so that way they could be studied and that way vaccines could be made. And then also, the use of animals was not needed anymore and wasn't necessary, which made it more efficient as well. The vaccine also helped bring a clear understanding of how viruses worked in the body and how antibodies in the human body also worked as well, and that the safety of the patients always came first. Besides smallpox, there is no other disease on Earth that has been totally eradicated from the global population yet. However, the vaccine for polio has come up with a 99% total reduction in the cases of polio since the vaccination's introduction. And this is contributing to the overall global population's health, and will hopefully be completely gone in the near future. Now, with the medical benefits I've mentioned, there are also indirect views of the polio vaccine that have helped and have benefited the communities. As polio is being wiped out, this also affects the economies of the countries and the world as well. These results are more difficult to calculate and display, but studies have been conducted that have been involving the usefulness and the benefits to the economies of the world. These include having a stable population, which then leads to a stable financial market, which brings especially lower income countries closer to being a developed country and industrialized and therefore more productive. The vaccines can also lead to improved healthcare systems across the world as well. and this contributes to the overall global economic stability of the world. These improvements also improve the health of patients as well, of all the global population actually, in fact, and that which lead to the strong global economies. With all these factors coming into play, the future looks bright for the elimination of polio. And in this speech, I've tried to demonstrate to my audience how important it is to them in their own very lives. Through the history of polio and the development of the vaccine have also led to improvements in other vaccines as well, which will overall help the global population and the world health. And many people are backing this fund this race in order to improve health and help with spreading information and spreading awareness, which is what I want to do in this speech, is spreading the information. That way my audience can understand how important that polio is, not only to be eliminated from the population, but so that way other diseases can also then be eliminated in a way to improve global health and just the overall quality of people's lives. Thank you.